Okay, so we've got some of the basic building blocks of a freeform application under our belt, and it's time to actually build a real application, something with a couple of input fields and a button on it. So I took the dashboard that we had created in the last example, and I've created a new one called Session 5 Multiple Components. And you'll see here I still have the one component, which is my name. And I'm going to go and just show you this in the site, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a second field for entering an email, and we're going to add a button so we can submit the data. Okay, so to do that, we do what we've done before. So I'm going to go back and edit my dashboard. I'm going to create two new components. They're both going to be gizmos, so I'm going to go select gizmo, and I'm going to say create and create. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is change this one. Its name is going to be gemail, and then I'm going to select the configuration for the gizmo from my list. I know I want it to be an input field, and I want it to validate on email. All right, and I'll show you how this works in a bit. I'm also going to do something different here. I'm going to set up my label, but I'm going to say I want this field to always be required, just to introduce you to that concept. And then secondly, I'm going to create a new button, right? So this is going to be my G button, right? And I'll say G button submit. So this is what I'm going to use to submit my form, and I'm going to go and select a button. Now this is not an input field, but this is a button, right? And the main one you're going to use 99 times out of 100 is do deliver. And we'll talk about all the things you can deliver with gizmos in other videos. But for the time being, I'm going to load the configuration, and its default configuration is pretty good. It's set up to submit with a submit text on it. I don't have to do anything else. We'll cover these features in a later video. All right, so now I've got my dashboard. Its layout is set up 24 column layout with interior components spanning all 24 columns, or at least as far as they will go, right? So what this means is I've got each component 1, 2, and 3. They're each going to take up 12 columns. And then within that, each gizmo, if it's got a label, the label and field will take up 100% of the width allocated, which is 12. Okay, so I'm going to save that. I'm going to return to my form, refresh it, and now I've got a form with a place for my name. If I could type email, you can see that email is required. So as I type in sumnerc@mac.com, it becomes valid, and now my submit button is activated, and I can submit it. Now, it's not doing much but throwing my data away, but we'll cover that in the next video.